a fledgling knife maker, hoping to start breaking into the world of custom knife making. And for any of you out there that are thinking about doing this hobby, you're going to quickly find out that one of the most important tools you're going to end up needing is a grinder. Since I'm going to practice the stock removal method, a grinder is going to be pretty critical to my success. That being said, for any of you beginners out there like me who have started looking at grinders, have realized the reality of the cost and the sticker shock that is associated with a good grinder. So over the last several months I've been doing a lot of research trying to figure out how I'm going to break into the world of a higher end grinder that is going to give me a long service life and something that is going to be able to allow me to learn. I believe in good tools, and I think good tools help you progress a little faster. That's just my personal belief. I've spent years doing different trades and blowing money on cheap tools that will only service me for a short time or that cause me problems because they have inferior design and build. So in that, I decided to go ahead and start looking at grinders, and I did land on one, and I have looked at just about every grinder I can think of. And the one that keeps coming to the top for me is out of Worts Machine Works, and that's his TW90. And it's a beautiful machine. I mean, if I had the checkbook, I would definitely aim right at his. It's a wonderful machine. But there's also other really great machines out there. You've got Wilmot makes a really nice looking machine. You've got Burr King, KMG. You've got Balvers out there. There's just a whole bunch of great grinders out there. There's also some other ones out there that are more entry level, and one of the first ones that caught my eye was the no weld grinder. And there's plans available on eBay, I believe, and also through USA Knife Maker. They actually sell the plans. They have all the parts pre-cut if you want to do that, and it looks like a very good entry level if you don't have a lot of ability to do machine work, or you know, if you don't want to weld. It seems like a really good way to go. What I finally found, though, was something called the EERF grinder, and that's a free CAD file that you could actually download, and you could take it to a machine shop, and you can have the parts cut out for you, and you can build that one. And that's blindhog.com has it. I believe Wilmot Grinders has that available as well on their website. It's a great plan. Well, to carry it a step further, Polar Forge, they came up with, Jamie Boley out of Polar Bear Forge came up with his version of the EERF, and he calls it a grinder in a box. And he has the EERF grinder all cut out, laser cut out, and he ships it out to you with all the main parts that you need to build the base of your grinder for a fairly reasonable cost. When I started looking at everything and doing the math between, I was really going for that no weld grinder versus the EERF grinder. By the time I found somebody to cut the parts, it just seemed like the right way to go with Jamie's from Polar Forge, because he looks like he's taken the time and he's done a really nice job. And he got it out to me within about a week and a half. I got it from the point of order. He ships them out every Friday, so I ordered mine on a late Friday, so I didn't get it shipped out to the next Friday, but it was here within 4 or 5 days. He sends it out in a flat rate box. It's, you know, $11.30 for shipping, so it's really really pretty economical in that respect. And I went ahead and I ordered his multi-platen as well as the regular standard flat platen option for the grinder. So what my intent is with this video is I'm a beginner. I'm showing you guys what I'm learning and kind of just documenting what I go through. So if you guys, other beginners out there, are looking at grinders and getting confused, at least you can have a bird's eye view of what I went through with this particular grinder, and you can see the ins and outs of it before you make a decision. I hope it helps. If you're an experienced grinder, experienced knife maker, and you have some ideas, you have some thoughts for me, please feel free. I'm open. I want to learn, but I'm just doing this from a beginner's perspective. I am not saying that I'm an expert in grinders at all. I am totally learning this from the ground up. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we'll start unpacking. Okay, so this is the grinder in the box. Obviously you guys can see I couldn't wait to at least get it open to see what was in it. I thought I was going to get to take a little quick view before I made this video, but when I opened it up, to my surprise, this is how Jamie packages them. I mean, awesome, I think. Real solid, good to go. So I haven't seen anything in here yet. This is going to be all brand new to me and to you. You're going to get to see exactly how these grinders come and see what Jamie sends out here. So far I'm pretty impressed. So really nice packaging. We'll get the cap off here. And we'll slide this out. So obviously by the feel of it, he gets right under that 70 pounds, pretty close I'm thinking. This out of the way. We'll go ahead and open this up. Alright, so here's the parts. Now they look great. Also on the website, on Jamie's website, he has a little instruction sheet that kind of will walk you through the assembly of it all. And there's also a lot of other people online that have built these. You can check them out. So here's the different platens, the multi-platen and the standard flat platen. And then all the associated parts to put this together. So that's about the size of it. That's the whole box unpacked, and that's going to set up the base for my grinder. And good stuff. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so here's all the parts laid out. I realized the frame didn't show all the parts. I wanted to make sure you guys got a good overview of all the parts that came in the box. It's all good looking stuff. All right, guys. Well, that's the Polar Bear Forge. Excuse me, Jamie. Sorry, I said Polar Forge. It's Polar Bear Forge grinder in a box. This is the first part of it. It's all unpacked. I'm going to go ahead and clean it all up with acetone, get all the oil off of it. And I'm going to go ahead and personally, I'm going to paint mine first and get it all painted, and we'll get ready for assembly. So we'll be back for part two, basically assembly of the base. I haven't got my motor yet. I haven't got my contact wheels or my idler wheels or any of the other stuff yet. I'm still looking and researching and finding the money to get all that done. I do have some ideas. I'm going to go directly to a variable speed controller with a three-phase motor. About 1.5 horses, I'm thinking. That seems to be what's kind of coming to the top with all my research online, and I think I'm going to do it right the first time and not throw money at cheaper stuff that's just going to wear out. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you stick with me throughout this build, and I'll try to get back on YouTube as soon as I can with the next part. Thanks a lot.